If you love the Titans, then go ahead and subscribe. Let me break down some math for you pretty easily. More subs equals more videos. So what the hell are you waiting for? Hit that big red button that says subscribe. And I don't know about y'all, but I am a competitive person. And if I see somebody's beating me, I want to go ahead and catch them. So obviously the Titans are going up against the Atlanta Falcons in the Week 1 preseason game. And as you can see, the Titans channel here at Chat Sports has 429 subs. The Falcons channel has almost 3,000. The reason why you should want to catch these guys, that means more videos. So before we get into today's show, hit that big red button that says subscribe. Preseason football is finally here. Mitchell Renz from Chat Sports, ready to break down the Titans at Atlanta Falcons Week 1 of the preseason preview. Now, we're going to break down ultimately like some of the odds in this one, the over-under. I'm going to tell you which team that I personally think is going to come out on top. But before we get into all of that good stuff, y'all, we are interactive. So I want every person that comes across this video to go down in the comments section. I'm going to be looking and try to predict the score. The Tennessee Titans marching on into the Mercedes Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia for this matchup. Titans, Falcons, give me your score prediction. So when you look at this one, it's going to be on Friday, August 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The Titans last season had an 11-5 record. The Atlanta Falcons had a 4-12 record. And the reason why I'm really excited to see this one, I don't think Julio Jones is going to end up playing, but it's a bit of a revenge game of some sorts for him. He's probably going to be on his sideline. You know the camera crew is going to be watching him a ton, but I'm excited to see how he ultimately bonds with guys like Matt Ryan and some of his old teammates. So when I look at now the latest odds in this game, it's a pick'em. So for those of you that maybe aren't too fluent in what some betting language means, if it's a pick'em, that means that neither team is favored. So neither team's the underdog. The over-under in this one, 38 points. That's actually a pretty low-scoring game if it'd be in the regular season, though when you look at a lot of the preseason games this entire week, 38's actually one of the higher ones. So what I'm curious about what you guys have to think here is who you're going to pick to win and what you think the over-under is going to be. In terms of who's going to win this game, I'm going to go with the Titans. And the biggest thing when you watch preseason games is try to look at the depth, but not only the depth on the overall roster, whether it's on the offensive side of the football or on the defensive side of the football. You got to look at quarterback play. I'm not 100% sure whether or not Ryan Tannehill is going to trot out there. So the two guys that I'm going to look at, Logan Woodside and Matt Barkley. I believe that Woodside and Barkley are better quarterbacks than what Atlanta's going to roll out there because I don't anticipate them throwing out Matt Ryan, who's been a veteran. You know exactly what you're going to get at Ryan. But are they going to roll out a guy like A.J. McCarron? Could they roll out the UDFA from Florida, Felipe Franks? I mean, Franks was a player who's had some up and downs in college, no doubt about that. But I am more confident in the Titans' backup quarterbacks than the Falcons. That's why I'm going to pick them to win this game. In terms of the over-under, you're sitting here looking at 38 points. Usually I always say life's too short, you bet the over. But when it comes to preseason football, I'm going to go ahead and bet the under. You're going to find a lot of guys are pretty rusty. They're still trying to learn the playbook. They're still trying to learn the systems. And usually the defense is a little bit more ahead of the offense. So for all of those reasons, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take the under, but it's going to be a pretty close game from top to bottom. I'm going to go 17-13. Titans win this one. Let's look at the entire Titans preseason schedule. Obviously going up against the Atlanta Falcons this week. Then you have to travel to Tampa Bay to battle Tom Brady. I don't know if he'll be in that one, but the defending Super Bowl champs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then to round out the preseason, which is going to be on August 28th against Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.